Hi guys! Alright, so today I'm going to go through notes on day 3. So it is 2-2, point, slope, form. Okay, so as you watch this video, you'll see I'm writing notes, and you'll see some of them are kind of almost grayed out and some of them are darker. So as I talk through and write out those points, they'll become more bold. So you can kind of like watch the video as I write it along, okay? And because it's a video, you can pause it, you can rewind it, you can watch it over again. Anything you need to do in order to understand it better, okay? All right, so point slope form. The formula that passes through the point x1, y1 is, now we have y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. All right, so I'm going to highlight this y on the left, and I'm going to highlight this first x in my parentheses. Now, those are the two that we don't touch. Remember, when we first wrote notes, I made you guys write do not touch. They're going to stay there in our formula. It's the x1 that's red and the y1 that's blue that we will substitute for whatever point our problem gives us. All right, and we don't want to forget, M is always going to stand for slope when we're talking about lines. All right, so example. A line with a slope of 1/2 and passes through the point 3, -2 is written in point slope form as, all right, so now we're going to take this, and all we're going to do is we're going to take what it gives us and we're going to write it in our formula. So my point slope form is up top. It's y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. So the y, the first y, I'm not moving. I'm not changing that. That's staying the same. So we have y minus, well, my y1 in this case, if we look at our point that it gives us, the 3 is going to be my x1. So the -2 is going to be my y1. So I'm going to have y minus a -2 equals m. Well, m's my slope. Well, what's my slope? It tells me slope, a line with a slope of 1/2. So my slope is 1/2. Parentheses x, because that's also staying the same, minus, well, what's my x1? My x1 is 3. That's it. But I'm not done because I can't leave y minus a negative. We have to fix that. So when we subtract a negative, we know that it becomes positive, or some of you I've told you it becomes a superplus. So I want you to rewrite it. It has to be simplified. So our final answer is y plus 2 equals 1/2 parentheses x minus 3. And that's it. Okay, so we took the two pieces of information that it gave us. It gave us the slope, it gave us the point. All we did was plug it in, okay? All right, example 2. A line that passes through the points 2, 6 and -5, 2. What is the equation in point slope form? All right, so this was partially on what we did, well, what you were supposed to do today for day 2. You have to write the equation of a line from 2 points. Now, the first thing that you should do is you're going to find the slope. All right, so step 1, we're going to find the slope using the slope formula. So that's m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so I'm going to label my x1 and my y1 in my 2 points. So my 2 is going to be my x1, my -2 is going to be my x2, And then that's going to make my 6 my y1, and my 2 my y2. All right, so now I'm going to put those in my slope formula. So my y2 is positive 2. So I have 2 minus 6, because that's my y1. My x2 is negative 5 minus my x1, which is 2. All right, so now we're just going to simplify. So 2 minus 6 is going to give me negative 4. Negative 5 minus 2 is going to be negative 7. So my slope is positive 4 over 7. Because remember, negative divided by negative is positive. Okay, so that's just my slope. That's just my m. So step 2, we're going to choose one of the 2 points, or the 2 ordered pairs. So we're going to choose an ordered pair. To plug into our point slope form. All right, so remember the y stays, so my first y stays, minus. Now I can either choose 2, 6, or I can choose negative 5, 2. It doesn't matter which coordinate you pick, you just have to pick one. I'm going to use 2, 6 because we like using things with all positives. So it's a y minus my y1. Well, my y1 is 6 equals m, that's my slope. Slope is 4 over 7, parentheses, x minus my x1, which is 2. And that's it.